After ending their 84-day silence on social media, RCB are now totally active with their RCB Cares initiative. They had announced it when they were grieving, and then after that, the first part was that they announced a compensation of 25 lakhs for the families who got impacted in the horrific June 4th stampede. Now they have released a 6-point manifesto that deals with better crowd control, better research into emergency response, and also growing their rural outreach as well. Now, what are the 6 points? Because RCB, just a couple of hours back today, RCB Cares, they reaffirmed that it's a long-term commitment to our 12th man army to support, empower, and elevate them through meaningful action. So, through this 6-point manifesto, what are the key factors? Factor number 1, provide support that goes beyond financial aid. Fast, transparent, and human support to fans, families impacted. So, in a way, this is how RCB are going to care for their fans. If something happens, God forbid it doesn't happen, then beyond the financial aid, they will ensure that they're there at every step for the emotional support and several other logistical factors as well in a fast and transparent manner. The second point, which is the most important in the RCB Cares bit, build safe and inclusive environments, working with stadium authorities, sporting bodies, and league partners for better crowd management protocol. The horrific incidents of June 4th was exacerbated by the fact that RCB put out a social media post and the crowd swell just was beyond control. And because of that particular bit, authorities, it was a wake-up call for them. But what has happened is, in both the instances, police are blaming government, government is blaming police. RCB are caught right in the middle of it. So now they will work with stadium authorities, sporting bodies, and league partners for better crowd management protocols. This could lay a blueprint for better crowd managements across India when it comes to major events. RCB could very well pioneer that after having suffered the low of June 4th. Empower communities with real opportunities. Social development programs in rural Karnataka, starting with the Siddi community. Now, who are the Siddi community? The Siddi community are primarily an African tribe that emigrated to India centuries ago. They have now settled in India for centuries, and they actually have a great prowess in sport. They have boxing, they have wrestling, because their athletic body is such, running, every single bit, they are very, very good at it. But because of the status in India, which is at the current moment in the western side, which is not that great, RCB will now reach out to them, and it's now going to ensure that, yes, it's more inclusive. But don't be surprised that is this the first time that RCB are doing it? No. A couple of months ago, when Sports Today interviewed the RCB CEO, he had mentioned a similar thing in their sports program that was there. So that is why this is nothing new for RCB. They are indeed taking it one step ahead. Invest in independent research and crowd safety. Yet another important point. Fan safety audit framework, yearly training on-ground partners on crowd management and emergency response. More than managing the crowd, they will have to ensure that emergency services are activated. Because in India, emergency services are ad hoc. There is no particular framework that is there. If it happens, an incident, there is a mad scramble. There is no orderly or properly way that is done. RCB are wanting to ensure that they do that. So that is why yearly training on-ground partners on crowd management, emergency response, they will have a dedicated team just for that. Elevate fan memory into something permanent, dedicated space in Bengaluru to pay living tributes to names, stories, and spirit of RCB's most passionate fans. You see, RCB, when you look at it, the fan bases, you may like it, you may deride them, you may make fun of them, you will appreciate them. RCB's fans are making the franchisee what they are, and that's why when they won on June in June, it was indeed a very, very emotional and proud moment. Build futures through sport. Creating in-stadia jobs, nurture local talent, and support next generation of professionals in sport. Jobs, local talent, nurturing of professionals, all in Karnataka. This is what RCB are going to do. And that is why the lessons from June 4th are now being implemented. Now, one hopes that RCB can get success in, so that if they can have the crowd management protocol in place, it can lay out a blueprint where the whole of India can hopefully follow. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.